Hey guys, good evening. Now today we are going to discussing about the one of the small interested topic. Okay. Now basically as of now we learn about Docker images storage, right? Docker images we are going to store in repositories. It could be Docker Hub. We learn, and then we learn about Docker Hub. We learn, and then we learn about Nexus, and we learn about the private repository. Private repository, and we learn about what is that other one. We learn about what is that easier, and even we are going to store these Docker images into the for GitHub also. Okay, we can store for our Docker images into the GitHub also. Even Nexus or JFrog also we can do. Now even we can use for the GitHub also. Docker images we can store in these many places. Now let's discuss about the GitHub Actions. Now what I'm going to do here is, this is I make an automation. Okay, like as for example, let's say I have a Git. Now the code will push to the GitHub. When you push to the something is happening this. Okay, something, any commit will happen or anything. What I do, I won't use the Jenkins. I'm going to use the GitHub Actions. Okay, GitHub Actions. This is the one latest feature in our CI/CD implementation. Even after few, like as 1 or 2 years, maybe the most of the people will be used for the GitHub Actions. It's a very simple and straightforward. Okay, even I'm using my real-time project now to entire setup end-to-end deployment. Now GitHub Actions maybe come to the feature. Okay, it's very simple and straightforward, like as comments. Okay, it's very easy. Okay, and then GitHub Actions, I'm using GitHub Actions. Now it will pull the code and it will be build the Docker image and it will push to the Docker Hub. Like as instead of Docker Hub, we can push the Docker Hub, even you can push the ECR repository. Okay, even you can push for to the GitHub also. Now we are going to do the store the Docker image into the GitHub itself. The GitHub itself, we are going to be store this image. Now let's see how it gonna works. Okay. Even if you guys see, refer this document, our document. Okay, we have all the stuff. Okay, we have the ECR integration. Okay, and even we have this Tomcat deployment, Maven Tomcat deployment, and the small example. These are all we already discussed in our previous session of GitHub Actions when we are discussing about the Jenkins sessions, right? Now let's discuss about this today. Okay, because we already completed that Docker course. Now even we are going to do this, push this Docker image to the here. Now for example, let's take our repository, one of the repository. Let's put the GitHub. And now we have a which one we have? Let's see here. Repositories. Show more repositories. Do we have any? Okay, let's take this repo. Okay, now let's take this repo. We don't have anything GitHub Actions here. If you GitHub Actions means here. Now if you want to create a GitHub Actions, let's go back here. If you want to do the CLI, you can create a workflow / and then your folder structure there, or else we can do this way. Even we have the sample code, it will be generated for us. Okay, whatever you want to do here. So what you want to execute and what you want to be integrate. Okay, everything here. Okay, now just do one thing. I'm going to select for my, here is that setup workflow yourself. And now this is main.yml file I'm creating. Now if you select create main.yml file, it will give this your like as name of your job, and the next when you want to be trigger this job, like when you create a commit something in the master branch, when you raise a pull request, when you release a tag, like as based on the actions, whatever you want to get, this job will be triggered automatically. Okay, the next job names. Okay, the job names is the build section. Now where you want to be run this job, if you give the Ubuntu latest, basically in GitHub Actions there is a like as OS level, even you can use Ubuntu, even you will run the Mac, it will run on the Windows. That's basically how many jobs, parallel jobs you want to run. Based on that, like as up to a couple of jobs, it's free. If you want to more than that, we can pay for them. Okay, we need to be charged for this. Okay, or else what you do instead of this, what we are using basically in real time, we are going to use our self runner. Okay, self runner means like us, we are going to create one Linux server. That Linux server we are integrating into this repo. Now what happened? We can run for our application to this in that using the self runner server. Okay, here. How to self runner running? Even we'll discuss in the next sessions. Okay. And the next, that's a very simple straightforward. Only one Linux script. Even the script also will be generated by GitHub. Just copy paste that script. That's it. It will run. Go to settings of your repo and you can run this. Now this is step. It will be clone your repository and whatever you want, you can do this way. Okay. Like even for example, you want to do this. Just remove this up to. Just you want to test this sample one. Hello, how it works. Just start commit. Okay. This is a commit message I'm going to create. It will create a .github workflows and then main.yml file inside your repository. Okay, then go for your actions. Okay, the job is triggered automatically because of we committed in the master. Now the job is going on here. The build section is going on. Now see here, the output will be print here. The same out Jenkins console output we have seen that right CSV. The same thing will be shown here. Okay, that could be done. See, this is the what output is printed. That's great. Okay, now everything is run successfully. Now our job will be run successfully. The same thing what we do here, we are going to use for this here. Okay, now see here, push repository like as I'm going to create a name for this. Let me copy paste this code. I'll discuss later. Go to your code here and go to your workflows here, and then guys remember this. If someone will ask like as what are the things you learn, new things you learn, and what your new contribution to your present project or something like that, these are good options to discuss. Okay, at that point of time. Okay, because of it's very important in the future. Definitely I'm sure. Please remember these words. Definitely in the future, definitely these things are very used. This is name, you can give anything. Okay, like as tag version number p1. This is whatever name you want, you can give this. Okay, this is the secret token. This token is written created by your GitHub Actions. Okay, GitHub token is belonging to your GitHub packages. Okay, then next, this is for the repository is going to be build a Docker images and push a Docker images. This repository is used. Okay, and the next, this repository is used for the like as check out your repo. Like as it's a clone kind of things. Now let's see here. Let's start commit. And the next update this commit. Let's see what happens. And if you see here, if with the packages section, the releases and packages section, the packages are empty right now, right? If you the any images are will come up here, the all things will come here. Okay, all kind of packages which you have done, that will be come up here. Okay, let's see then. Let's how it works again. Let's go to the actions. What's going on? Let's see. Check out the repo is done. It's the building images are going on. Docker images are building now. Okay, cool. The images are building successfully. Going on. It's great. So first time that takes a little bit time. Even if you use the self-runner host, because of if you are doing the one-time build, it won't take a multiple like this because of you are like these Docker images are used for layer concept, right? It won't build again and again. It will be used for the previous whatever the build is happened. If you new things are changed, that will be changed for your layers. Okay? That is the benefit of the if you use the self-run. It won't take much time to build up next time. It will take little bit time. Let it be. Let's go now. If something issue fail, it will be bill will fail. Okay. Okay. This ninth command is executing. Now successfully build and check out repository. No basic. Something is failed. Okay. Successfully failed. Okay. That's great. Successfully failed. Why it's failed? Let's see here. What is the reason behind this? Close now. Open it. Open it. Open it. That's it. Last time. Let's wait because if it's a long console, right? Taking time. Just refresh the page. It starts. Start this. This page is stuck again. Just a second. It starts completely stuck. This browser crashed. Exit this pages. Good. That's fine. Let me go to the GitHub again. Go to this job again. This repository again. Okay. Now see this something actions. Go back here again and see this here. Okay, let's open this and see this stage is failed. Now what is the issue is happened? Now see. No basic credentials, basic auth credentials are not found here. Okay. Now the image is that this web plugin automation by Java. Now what happened, right? That we need to be add for this token. Okay. Let's do one thing here, which we are using the code here and in the workflows, right? Here we use for the one code here. If you see a token, okay, secret token. Now what we do? Let's copy this. Okay. Even if this will be read automatically, right? Provide the GitHub token, right? The GitHub packages. Okay. Anyway, let's go back to the settings here. Okay, the value we don't have, right? We need to create a secrets here. Here we can create here again back. What we do here is like this. Anyway, it's not that. 1 second. Let's do one thing. Go to the settings. Go to developer settings. Okay. New GitHub apps, GitHub personal access tokens. Generate a new token. And let me log in this. I have to create a token. Okay, let's create a token for this. Like Docker platform, something here. Do this. Okay, for this, fine. Let's give the permission for this, whatever you have GitHub. Let's give all the permission for this. Even this is a fine, this is a fine, this is the right permission is needed. Okay. Or close. copy this token and it won't appear later. Okay, copy this token and paste it to something. Okay, I'll remove this later token. Okay, then go to your repo back. We have the token is ready. Okay, let me go to the repositories here. Okay, go to the repo which we are using right now and go to the settings of this repo. Okay, remember that token is very important when you do the real-time legacy. You don't want to use for the like a key username password based, and if you are enabled by MFA or something like that in your account, even that token is very helpful to push your code. Okay, how to generate a code token, that's very important. The next one is that then go to your secrets, and the next new secret. Here is the token. Let's give the token and let's the value of this. Okay, and the next add secret. Good. The next what we do is let's go to your code and go to action. Okay, even if you go this, even if you want, we can run the jobs. You can refresh this. Others you can run for the manually for, again if you commit something code in this repo, it will be running. Okay. This every time take little bit time. That is what I go for self run around. Oh my god. It's taking a lot of time. Let it go. Okay, let it go because of this Docker file has the lot of like installation, upgradation, the stuff that it's to look at. It's a simple Node.js application which we use for our all projects. Okay, earlier. Just a second. Okay, just a second. Guys, this is very important. Okay, in the future, maybe maximum the GitHub Actions will be popular. I know. Okay, and even most of the people are go for this directly for GitHub. When we have everything stored in CI/CD, same the GitLab which we are going to use for the previously, right? The CI/CD purpose. The same way, the workflow. It's a very simple workflow. Even it's not difficult compared to that GitLab code, the YAML file which we are written. That's instead of this is very simple syntax. This is straightforward. Even not a much API also. It's a very simple API. Okay, to implement this. No, it's trying pushed. Yes, we have successfully pushed. Wow, great. Okay, let's wait for completing. Yeah, cool. Yes, we are done. Version 1 is pushed successfully. Wow, great. Now where it is? Go to here and see here. Oops, where is the package? Where it's went? Okay, here you go. This is the version 1 of my Docker images pushed. Clear guys, how we are going to push our Docker images to your GitHub repository. Okay, the complete CI/CD flow. From here, even if you guys do for like a Terraform code and then Ansible or then maybe Kubernetes, which we done the end-to-end deployment for our sample project. We can get it the code from this. You can create a secret key from there, and for downloading whatever it could be. The same thing is the procedure is same for this later. Clear, guys? Understand the concept? What we discussed?